Welcome to Mystic Radio with Rob and Alexis from mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio, and if you're listening on the radio at WEMJ in Laconia, New Hampshire, it is on Saturday. Welcome to the show on this day that Mercury goes direct out of retrograde, and we have a full moon. Oh yeah, and we're still feeling the effects of the eclipse, which I'm going to read a little about a little later down the show. I'm Bob Ordinaro, Robin's husband and producer of Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. Robin and I welcome our listeners from all over the world to call the show today. It's your calls and questions that make our live call-in show so intriguing. So to talk to Robin today, pick up the phone, give us a call, toll free, 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Now, Robin and I want to thank you for joining us today and for telling your family and friends about Mystic Radio. As many of you know, Mystic Radio is an experience, not an explanation.
Hello, everybody. I'm Robin Alexis, and thank you for joining us. And I don't know about you guys, but it sounds like Bob's voice sounds even more cool than usual, so it's really nice to hear his voice today on the show. And I want to thank you again for making a cosmic appointment with yourself to keep a commitment to your own soul growth while you join in with us on Mystic Radio. The goal of the show, the intention of Mystic Radio, is always to empower you, to enhance you, to know, trust, and act upon your own knowing. We give you all kinds of information and tools, but ultimately that is the goal of our show. And I will be telling you a little later on in the show a couple stories about the Young Living essential oils and a really cool story about the Golden Healer Lemurian crystals that we will be discussing later on in the show.
So if you have a question, pick up the phone now, give us a call, and you can talk to Robin. The toll-free number, 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Now, when you call in, you have one question to ask Robin, so make it a good one, and she can be of service to you in many ways. She can teach you how to manage your own energy and help you get the clarity about the choices you have to make in life. She can tell you about your past lives, as she's a medium, and she can talk to babies, people, or pets who've transitioned to the other side, or she can rebalance your energy.
So I really would love to be of service to you. The way that I came into my gifts is rather unique. I've had 3 near-death experiences and multiple interactions with ascended masters and interspecies communication. It's been quite an interesting journey to acquire these gifts to be of service to you. I'm all about common sense and cosmic sense, and again, the goal, no matter what I'm doing, if I'm just breathing or sleeping, my goal as a human, my sole purpose is to empower each of us to know, trust, and act upon our own knowing.
And she's always working. She's like a radio station that this stuff comes in, and, you know, she has to tune it out sometime, but the woman is amazing. And we have a great show for you coming up today with our courageous callers. Callers, all of you on hold, please take your phone off speaker and turn off your radio or computer before you get on the call with Robin, and stay on listening, because this is a radio show and we might come to you very quickly.
And if you are one of the kinds of folks out there that forgets to listen to the live show on Wednesdays at noon, then we do encourage you to place in your cell phone on repeat alarm for 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays, and then put the Mystic Radio number in your phone so you can always call in and get some assistance or give it to a friend or family member. There might be some family members out there who need some help. Let's go ahead and be offering each other a lot of support during these times we're living in. The toll-free number to put in your phone, 888-298-5569.
Now, originally, we're into astrology, and we're into Mercury retrograde and full moons and eclipses. So, originally, Robin read an article on July 26, 2017, and I reread that article on August 16th, 2017. That was before the eclipse. It's about the eclipse. So I'm going to reread some points from that memo based on the fact that we've been after the eclipse for now 2.5 weeks. So here it goes. What does the eclipse mean to North America? It means change, definite change, especially in the country that it hits. And this eclipse hit totally in the U.S. of A. What it means is that powerful CEOs, heads of states, and even presidents could possibly fall from grace. And this time, the eclipse even came very close to Washington, D.C. Remember, one of the things an eclipse does is change. The solar eclipse brings out darkness to be transmuted as it cleans everything up. It's like a karmic slap in the face. What you deserve is going to come. This can play out in many ways. For one, it can mean a conflict from a faraway country or across the ocean. It could potentially bring more than one conflict to the doors of this country at the same time. It can also mean actual fires. This could bring fires across America. On the flip side, the East Coast may experience heavy rains and flooding, with a hurricane running up, hitting Florida and going up the coast right now. If anything is going to happen, we are talking about a period of time from August until October. No matter what, it's going to be a fast and fiery time. This can play out with you moving, changing jobs, or separation from a loved one or family member. These changes may be unexpected. Whatever way you look at it, there's going to be change, and change is not necessarily negative. It starts new beginnings. The energies of most people on this planet at this time are frustration and negative thoughts. There's a very good chance that this will change after the eclipse. A release will happen. Give it a few weeks, but change is coming for all the pent-up emotions. Yes, even emotions will go through a fiery cleanse. There is no escaping the eclipse. Maybe the best advice is to try not to count things as a loss, but rather a new beginning. Yes, our television blew up the other day, so we will beginning a new beginning with a new TV somewhere down the line. There is no escaping the eclipse. Maybe the best advice is to try not to count things as a loss, but rather a new beginning. And overall, and in the long run, the eclipse will bring a healthier America. Let me share with you what happened after the total eclipse in August of 1998. On September 9th of that year, Ken Starr submitted his report to the House of Representatives and outlined a case for impeachment of Bill Clinton on 11 grounds, including perjury, obstruction of justice, witness tampering, and abuse of power, and the world learned about explicit details of his sexual relationship with Monica Lewinsky. On December 19th of 1998, the House impeached Clinton. So, we are in the middle of this, and it will go till October. So I just wanted to read those things when, as we can see what's going on with the fires in the West and poor Texas. And our hearts go out to everyone in Texas, and the hurricane going up the East Coast. So let's throw some blessings out to everybody.
Yes, blessings.
Be aware, but it's amazing
and
how
donate.
It's amazing how this article that we read twice, and now I'm rereading it again, and we're seeing the effects of it.
And I just want to say there's one nonprofit I'm particularly intrigued with. It's called Undies for All, because people are donating clothes to the victims of the hurricane, but they're not realizing that those people don't have any underwear. So there's a nonprofit organization called Undies for All where you can buy new underwear and have them shipped to the hurricane victims. So just thought I'd shout out for that.
I'm going to play the gong, clear the energy for the show today, and then we'll get to your callers' questions for Robin. Yes, clear the energy, and we're going to go to Beth from Pennsylvania. Beth, welcome to
Hi.
Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You're on with Robin Alexis.
Oh, thank you so much for taking my call. I'm really calling about healing for me and my daughter. We've had emotional events over the last few weeks, and then my daughter's had physical issues for the last year. So I just wanted to know what you saw.
Well, the first thing that I'm hearing is that we need to kind of reinstate the joy taproots for you and your daughter. When we have repetitive things like this, it's really easy to stay unfocused on what gives us joy. And the guide called Maitreya, he's coming in and he's talking to you about the power of joy. And he says that in order for you and your daughter to move towards creating a future that you do want, where you create a desired outcome, you need to both kind of sit down and talk about that, and maybe even write it down. And as you're doing that, follow the path of joy. And, don't think logically, like, where do you want to live? How do you want to live? Where do you want to be? Maybe even make a vision board. Because what is true for all of us is especially true right now, Beth, for you and your daughter. And that is that what you're thinking about or working on, that is where you give your attention. So if you're going to give your attention to creating a future of joy, especially where you don't want to repeat the past anymore by the sounds, then you want to kind of feed your relationship with joy. And so the joy tap roots are something that the Lady of Mount Shasta talks about. And for women, they go from the second chakra down our legs, out our feet, down like bark on a tree, coating our grounding roots. Like, imagine that you and your daughter have roots like you would see in a tree going down into the earth. But see those roots going all the way down into the core of Mother Earth and connecting in with the iron core crystal inside of Mother Earth. The Lady Shasta calls that the fountain of youth. She says that eons ago, all kinds of energy was put in there to help us get through these times and to create the future that gives us our joy. So imagine those grounding roots, which I can see you're doing that. It's very nice. Now imagine from your second chakra down and your daughter's second chakra down, there's this beautiful energy coating those roots, and it's all joy. Exquisite, priceless, celestial joy, and you're grounding it right down into those roots and having them go right into that iron core crystal, and then feel that energy of support coming back up deep from inside of Mother Earth, up those roots, up those joy tap roots, right into your second chakra, where all the energy in your second chakra can be used for sexuality, healing, or creativity. And own your power as women. There you go. I can feel your energy shifting. Now, as that's happening, you're getting a really nice clearing of both of your chakras. What your guides are telling me is that you've had these experiences in a similar pattern to how I had mine, actually. I went through some really dark nights of the soul. And when I had my first near-death experience at age 3, Jesus said to me, just because you're my daughter doesn't mean that you're not going to be affected by cause and effect, law of karma. And so you and your daughter are cleansing and purifying out a lot of energy, and your chakra system and your aura was allowing you to have that purge. But now that database is over, so your chakras are shifting, and they're starting to sing, and they have the song pattern of joy. And I'm also seeing that your Akashic records are opening up, where you and your daughter have had many, 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 many lifetimes of exquisite joy. And these lifetimes were so awesome, neither one of you wanted to leave them. So that beautiful energy that was you in past lives, now you can retrieve those energies in a soul retrieval and weave that energy right into the way that you're being now. That's very nice, Beth. Are you able to feel this energy as I'm speaking to you about this?
I'm calmer. I feel like I'm calmer, and I worry about her more than myself. I feel like I can always pick myself up.
Well, first of all, worry is not even a human emotion. That's a mind control program that was placed there by extraterrestrials. So let's go ahead and remove worry. That's an old pattern. And let's ask the In God We Trust angels to remove the worry frequency out of you that's disempowering to the third chakra, self-esteem. Oh, and there you go. That's very nice, Beth. You're shape-shifting beautifully. And find that place within yourself that you trust. And see that as you trust, look at your daughter, look into her eyes, look into her heart, look into her being, and find the place where she is as empowered as you, that you two are both goddesses. No matter how old she is or what she's going through, she is a goddess and you are a goddess. And allow yourself to feel into the emotion of joy, the highest energy vibration there is. And just anytime the idea of worry pops into your head, have a song in your head that you go, nope, not going to worry anymore. Maybe it's the one that's playing with Robert Coxon in the background of the show right now. He has a CD called Goddess. You can go on the internet, and it pops up on YouTube even if you don't want to purchase the CD. and listen to that. And whenever you drop into the frequency of worry as that old pattern, go, nope, not going to do that anymore. Going to be in the power of joy, the power of the goddess. I'm going to hear this song, and I'm going to create for the future in a joyful way. So you can do this,
Beth. Why she has, all these health issues going on right now, back-to-back just issues.
Okay, God bless her, and I trust her that she's going to come out on the other side of this. I can feel it in my bones, and I hold for her that she becomes integrated with the universal laws of immortality. And so it is. Thank you for your call, Beth.
And Beth, you might want to think about getting a reading with Robin for your daughter if whatever is happening continues to happen, because this is only a couple minutes on the radio.
Right.
Well, the other thing that's dawning on me, Beth, is every full moon I do a meditation. So tonight at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Coast time, I'm offering the full moon meditation where we always focus on the well cell. The well cell in our bodies is a quantum cell that carries our genetic wellness. And so we focus on that every full moon, and we invite that quantum healing into our bodies and create wellness. You can go to robinalexis.com, go to the blog Full Moon Meditations, and read all about it. Have your daughter read it. And let's meditate together and anchor in the truth of her wellness.
Now, let me give you some details. This is a worldwide meditation that everybody does by themselves. We don't direct it. At 7:30 Pacific time, everybody will start meditating on this. There's no connection to the network or anything. It's just wherever anybody is, they join the meditation at 7:30, 10:30 Eastern time or whatever.
And there's 3 Reiki portals on my website, and you can turn on either one that you want, preferably the Mary Magdalene one, and you leave that on during the meditation. It helps my higher self communicate to your higher selves, and it begins a transmission to bring in rejuvenation, regeneration, and agelessness. So I've been doing it for over 9 years now, every full moon. There's a lot of energy for this. And what's your daughter's first name so I can specifically pray for her?
Bridget.
Bridget. Okay. Will do. Thank you very much, Beth.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I want to talk a little bit about worry when we come back from the break, Bob.
Okay. If you have a question for Robin, give us a call now. Toll free, 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. We will be back after these messages.
Are the events of your life or the events of the world getting you down or off balance? Successful and conscious people recognize when their energy is off kilter. Busy parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. When you feel something is not right, schedule a one-on-one personal phone session with Robin Alexis immediately when you realize you're out of balance and things are not going well. In a testimonial, one person said, "In my personal experience with Robin, she has brought peace of mind to my hectic life. She's like a psychic spiritual empowerment coach that I can rely on, who helps me reset my stamina in 1 hour." Call Bob now at 530-859-2499 and schedule your private one-on-one phone session with Robin Alexis. If it's more convenient, purchase your session at the Mystic Store on robinalexis.com. That's the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com or call 530-859-2499. Let the metaphysical mother, Robin Alexis, help you keep it together in this unsettling world.
Are you waiting for the government to save planet Earth for you? You can start saving the planet and yourself by committing to chemical-free living. Have you figured out that buying organic foods and products are a better investment than getting sick from poison, pesticide-infested foods and products that cause you to lose time, energy, and money, and maybe even your life? We are all responsible for saving the planet, and by choosing a chemical-free lifestyle, we can obtain that goal. Think about it. If the answer is yes, join Robin Alexis and Bob Bordenero in their Young Living way of life. Young Living is a worldwide company creating a Save the Planet movement with their chemical-free, organic products that come from their own organic farms around the world. They have organic essential oils, naturally derived skincare and makeup, and baby-safe essential oils free from harmful ingredients. All natural, non-toxic pet products and natural effective alternatives to traditional cleaning products. They even have naturally derived vegan sunscreen. To learn more about this cleaner and healthier way of life, go to the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com and click on the Young Living link. Find out why millions of people around the world are using Young Living products. Choose health for you, your family, and Mother Earth now. And there's even a way for you to make some extra money if you like the products. And maybe a way for you to change careers too, if that interests you. Visit the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com and click on the Young Living link. Join Robin Alexis and Bob Bordenaro to see how you can make a difference in your world and begin to join the movement to save Mother Earth. It's up to each and every one of us. Robin Alexis is offering a limited number of beautiful Golden Healer Lemurian crystals. These crystals are used by healers for their ability to magnify the flow of vital life force throughout the body, to promote healing, to reduce fear and anxiety, to induce a state of deep relaxation, and accelerate tissue healing. These crystals are also powerfully energized to activate the crown and solar plexus chakras, which assist you to obtain a more conscious connection to spirit. Golden Healer Lemurian crystals are a marvelous tool for doing any kind of energy work, meditation, or healing. In addition, these special crystals have been blessed by Robin Alexis at sacred sites at Mount Shasta. You can purchase these crystals for $22.95 from Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. or email Bob at robinalexis.com for details. There is only a limited supply of these Lemurian crystals, so they're offered at a first-come, first-served basis.
Find our app in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store and take us with you wherever you go. Alternative Talk, AM 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio, and it's coming from mystical Mount Shasta.
We're very excited to be live from Mount Shasta, California. For those of you who aren't familiar with the mountain, you might want to check her out. She is one deep goddess. It's such mystery here.
Powerful.
Powerful, powerful. You really have to learn discernment living here. And you've been hearing the beautiful music of Robert Coxon. His last name is spelled C-O-X-O-N. Can't recommend that enough. I am constantly playing that in my temple room. And I wanted to tell you a little story about the Young Living oils. My grandson, Jacob, started 3rd grade yesterday. And he came home from school and called me up, and he calls me Twyla. And he said, Twyla, I wore a lava bead bracelet, and I put orange oil on it so that all day long I could smell the orange oil, and it would make me not be too nervous on my first day of school. And I thought, wow, wouldn't that be cool if people wore lava bead bracelets and put essential oils on them and stayed calm, whether you're going to work, whether you're staying home, whether you're going to school. So just wanted to put that out there. Again, to find the Young Living oils, you go to robinalexis.com in the Mystic Store, and you'll see there's a whole bunch of different oils and oil blends and other products that you can get at that website.
Isn't the orange oil for joy?
Joy, happiness. Yeah, and that is the thread for today. So my grandson intuited that's what he needed to do, and I'm very proud of him for that.
Well, he's a chip off the old block there.
Yeah.
It kind of skips one generation. Anything else you need to talk about there? Or?
Well, I do want to talk about the fact that Bob and I have been telling you that the Golden Healer Lemurian crystals are becoming much more challenging for us to find. And then even when you do find them, some of them we wouldn't bother to purchase because we don't feel like they are exquisite enough for our tribe here with Mystic Radio. We were, or Bob I should say, was able to find 20 of them this past Sunday, and we took them to a very special place here in the Mount Shasta area called the McCloud River. And we put them into the McCloud River, and I instantly had an extraordinary metaphysical experience. Master Kuthumi came to me, and he said to me, Robin, I know that I have given you a Reiki Master Healing Attunement back in January 2000 when I lifted you up into an Arcturan spaceship and gave you an attunement in the 5th dimension. He said, now, with these Golden Healer Lemurian crystals, I'm going to bring you to the 8th dimension, where the divine mind is, and we're going to give you another Reiki Master Healer attunement. And so I held in my hands, as I sat in the river, the very cold river, those golden healer Lemurian crystals, and received that attunement and just interjected them right into this particular batch of crystals. So if anyone's listening, if you feel into that field of energy and it resonates to you that you would like to have one of those as a tool, then again, you can go into the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com and feel into that vibration of what is it like to receive a Reiki Master Healing Attunement from Master Kuthumi in the 8th dimension.
If you have a metaphysical question for the mystic, Robin Alexis, give us a call toll-free, 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. We're going to go to Grace from Salt Lake City. Grace, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You're on with Robin Alexis.
Hi.
Hi, Grace. How may I serve you?
I guess there's a couple of things I was interested in talking about, but what's up for me the most right now today is that, like the first caller, right now I'm worried about my daughter. Something's going on with her and my father and just the whole family, and I'm feeling really triggered and stressed about it right now.
Okay, so what's going on here, moms, is that, like I told you before, my guidance is that worry is not a human emotion. My feeling is that a long time ago, some group of generations back of mothers got some sort of mind control program placed in them that in order to be a good mother, we worried about our children, and that is very disempowering. So the first thing I would like to do is tell you a little bit more about my own story with my mother who worried about me. She worried that I had too over an active imagination. She worried I'd have a bad reputation because I was spiritual. She worried that I would tell the truth too much. She worried that I would not survive those 3 near-death experiences. That energy took a lot of energy for my mother to do, and it did not only absolutely nothing for me, it brought me down. So I'm feeling that you are a very powerful surrogate healer, and that part of what you're here to do is to shapeshift this vibration of worry out of human consciousness. And I know that sounds very deep, but when I say that to you, Grace, does it resonate to you that that's true?
No, I'm generally not a huge worrier. I'm just feeling triggered right now because I think I don't trust my father. And
well, yes, and I do see that with you, that normally it's not your pattern, but I feel that you've been triggered because you're here to heal that out of not only your energy pattern, I can see why you don't trust your father, but the frequency of, okay, there you go, and I can already feel you shape-shifting it. So I may start singing or chanting or whatever's going to happen, and what we're going to do, Grace, is we're going to move the predator energy out, away from you, your daughter, and all mothers and daughters, and the whole lineage. There we go, the energy shifting. And as this clearing, we're clearing archetype energy, we're clearing fields, archives, realms, and you're getting a huge clearing yourself. As, like you said, where you got triggered is where you've been a child and you didn't get what you needed to feel completely safe. And so we're going to move you back into a place of authority and power. Again, you're getting, like other callers today, soul retrievals of aspects of yourself that have led very potent, powerful lifetimes. And with that authority that's starting to flow through you, you're starting to transmit that to your own daughter's higher self. And it's creating an energy field around your daughter that kind of reminds me of skunk medicine. And what I mean by skunk medicine is, think about that cute little furry skunk that if somebody gets too close to it and upsets it, it puts off a big blast of a stinky smell. We want your daughter to have such a potent energy around her that not only her father, but anyone who doesn't have her highest and holiest in their hearts and minds for her cannot gain access to her field. And ideally, she would even become invisible to that type of energy. So let's continue to create a position of strength and carriage in her body and in her aura. That's it. Very good. You're doing a great job, Grace. That's beautiful. I can feel you have no ego with this, that you're very intuitive, you're very accurate. So when you see something, it's kind of dead on. There's not an emotional swing to it. It's just strong assertion. There you go. That's very nice. And then again, I see you transmitting that to your daughter. It's going to her higher self, where she has that confidence, that clarity to repel anything that doesn't respect her space. And again, I see you and your daughter now having a stronger kind of signal where it's going out to other mothers and daughters and children and any of us who have been experiencing. There it goes. It's clearing very, very nicely. That's beautiful. And the trigger energy, Grace, I feel like it's starting to really come to a head in you. So as it comes to a head, let's go ahead and acknowledge it and not get angry with it, but rather let's have a cup of tea with that energy that got triggered inside of you. And let's thank it for being willing to communicate to you, who then, on behalf of your own awareness of yourself and the protection of your child, you called to get help. And let's just respect that it was the prudent thing for you to feel triggered, because it was an appropriate reaction to dysfunctional behavior that was going on in your environment for you and for your daughter. There you go. Your energy's shifting. That's beautiful, Grace. Wow. I want you to feel into that Robert Coxon music. And I'm going to send you a big blast of energy, an infusion of protection and sovereignty, like a mother bear seeing your daughter become her own mother bear. And also I'd like to send some energy to anybody out there, this personal father or anyone else who carries that predator energy. I send it back to you 1,000-fold for your own soul growth. Karma back, karma back, karma back. Thank you, Grace, for your call.
Thank you.
If you have a metaphysical question for the mystic Robin Alexis, give us a call now, toll free. You'll get in to talk to her after the break. The toll-free number, 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. We will be back after these messages.
Are the events of your life or the events of the world getting you down or off balance? Successful and conscious people recognize when their energy is off kilter. Busy parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. When you feel something is not right, schedule a one-on-one personal phone session with Robin Alexis immediately. When you realize you're out of balance and things are not going well. In a testimonial, one person said, "In my personal experience with Robin, she has brought peace of mind to my hectic life. She's like a psychic spiritual empowerment coach that I can rely on, who helps me reset my stamina in 1 hour." Call Bob now at 530-859-2499 and schedule your private one-on-one phone session with Robin Alexis. If it's more convenient, purchase your session at the Mystic Store on RobinAlexis.com. That's the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com or call 530-859-2499. Let the metaphysical mother, Robin Alexis, help you keep it together in this unsettling world.
Robin Alexis and Bob have created the Mystic Sunset House for you to experience your vacation in an environment surrounded with beautiful arts, statues, crystals, blown glass, and sacred objects. Their goal in creating the Mystic Sunset House was to surround you with beautiful things with high vibrations, all blessed and infused with love prayers by Robin Alexis. Robin and Bob invite you to experience the energy of bliss, relaxation, and peace when you visit the Mystic Sunset House. Located at the foot of the Olympic Mountains, on the bluff directly overlooking the Strait of Juan de Fuca in Port Angeles, Washington, the Mystic Sunset House is a tranquil place of peace. Plan your vacation here as soon as possible, and then watch as you claim ownership with the fairies of this delightful abode. You will return year after year after year to watch the world-class sunsets, rainbows, and wildlife at the Mystic Sunset House while having access to the Olympic National Park only moments away. You can view the Mystic Sunset House right from the homepage at robinalexis.com. Call Squim Vacation Rentals at 800-397-2256 for rental details. Once again, view the Mystic Sunset House at robinalexis.com and call Squim Vacation Rentals at 800-397-2256 for rental details. Come and build your memories at the Mystic Sunset House. Your soul can use it.
Essential oils have enhanced lives for thousands of years. Essential oils are extractions from plants cultivated into a variety of uses, from cosmetic and dietary purposes to spiritual and religious, extracted through careful steam distillation, resin tapping, and cold pressing. The purest essential oils are far more powerful than the botanicals from which they come. The hosts of Mystic Radio, Robin and Bob, are passionate about introducing you to the benefits of Young Living Organic FDA-approved essential oils. Young Living oils are at the forefront of bringing this ancient tradition to you, the modern user. Robin and Bob are proud to introduce the Mystic Radio audience to the emotional, physical, and spiritual wellness that can be truly life-changing with these essential oils. To learn more about Young Living oils, visit the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. Click the Robin Alexis Young Living Oils link and start making essential oils part of your daily regime, designed to assist you to have a better quality of experience in your life. Visit the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com and join the Young Living Essential Oil lifestyle.
Wondering what's on next on Alternative Talk 1150? Check out 1150kknw.com.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. Say that 10 times fast. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it's Mystic Radio.
And if you would like to have a personal one-on-one session with me, I am still doing them. You can call Bob at 530-859-2499 and receive that opportunity, or you can simply go on robinalexis.com and go in the Mystic Store. If you do that today, remember to read about the full moon meditation that will be happening this evening at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Coast time. It's a wonderful opportunity to learn about information and energy that will allow you to move into wellness. So instead of practicing disease, how about practicing wellness with me on the full moon meditations?
And that's a worldwide meditation. Everybody does it in their own space, in their own home. We're not leading it. We all do it at the same time. Let's get to Lisa from Seattle, who's been waiting a while. Lisa, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You're on with Robin Alexis.
Hi, thank you so much for taking my call.
You're welcome. How can we serve you today?
Yeah, so I've been trying to have a baby for 2 years, and the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with me in terms of why I can't ovulate. I have a suspicion that I may have a pituitary gland problem, or some other subconscious anxiousness I can't figure out. So I wanted to see if Robin can give me some guidance.
Well, actually, there's quite a bit of information coming through. You do have some guides from, I will say, another dimension that are coming in to assist you. They're bringing energy technology that it won't actually be awakened on the planet until the middle of October. There are 3 portals that are in the different pyramids in Egypt, and there's certain activities that need to happen to activate the energies that are within them. That is going to directly affect your pituitary gland. I can see that you're bringing in a what I call a hybrid child, and it's a very advanced, she, the one I'm seeing, is a very advanced soul. I can feel her making contact with you right now. So the things that she needed to allow her to come through actually haven't been on the planet yet. You've had an awareness of her and a readiness for her, but the other energy templates hadn't been sophisticated enough to sustain her type of energy system. So I'm going to look at your body a little bit more. And there's some chakra system modalities that could be shifted. Those can take place today. So let's call in a light code activation within your second chakra. Spirit's specifically bringing me to your right ovary, and they're showing me that to me, it looks like you do ovulate, and actually can see the eggs, quite a few eggs, become ovulated off from that every other month. And then I do see some tracking of it down through the fallopian tube, and I'm watching it to see how it flows it's actually going into the uterus. Okay, so yeah, you're getting activity there as far as I can see. I'm not seeing that on the left ovary, so that would mean on the months that you ovulate on the right side seems to be the most inclined to a pregnancy. So I'm looking at that, and now I'm seeing some hormone release activity. That hormone release activity has to do with the pituitary gland, and it also has to do with these portals that are going to be opening up in Egypt. And so we're not going to push that river too much. What I'd like to do is either have you book a session with me towards the end of October, or call back into the show, or both. But the bottom line is, I don't think you could have gotten pregnant with this particular baby spirit before what is going to be happening after this solar eclipse in terms of awakening some energy on the planet. So if you can kind of let your shoulders drop a little bit and just know that you were precognitive, and like me, when I'm precognitive, I think it's going to happen tomorrow. But it happens when it's going to happen. So to me, it looks like right now I'm feeling like a pregnancy in November. So let's talk about that a little later on, okay?
And Robin does a special reading with a very big discount, a conscious conception reading that you can purchase right from the website, or you could give me a call at 530-859-2499. She does this a discounted reading for women who are trying to have conscious conception.
Yeah, and I take $100 off my readings because I really have a deep passion to serve bringing in the next generation in a beautiful energy way. So, the baby spirit's starting to contact me and saying that hasn't been back since she lived in Egypt. So she knew of these portals that were placed in the Egyptian area where the pyramids ultimately got placed, and then she did have different lifetimes dwelling in and around those various portals, but she actually hasn't incarnated since that time. So we'll talk more about that when you have your session. Thank you for the call.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We're going to go to Christy from Bothell, Washington. Christy, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You are on with Robin Alexis.
Hi there.
Hi, how may we help you?
Hi, Robin. Yeah, there seems to be a theme. I'm a mother, and I'm having a problem, an explosive communication with my daughter, and it seems to be happening monthly. Like last month, she had a meltdown. She came by yesterday, and it doesn't matter what words or how much I give her or how much help I give her, things get twisted and explosive. So I was hoping you can tune in and figure out with the higher self, or should just back off and disappear out of my life?
No, I'm asking her higher self if we can help her, and I do get a yes on that. I see her higher self is outside of her body. What the higher self is telling me is that her perceptual body got overwhelmed, and the energy called the psychic sac is like, if you could imagine like a garbage can that's overflowing with trash. It's got way too much stuff in it. And so this happened in the astral plane, so it happened during the dream time. What I'm seeing is that your daughter's been leaving her body, and she's been going off-planet, between worlds, just doing all kinds of things. And then she comes back in her human form, and she doesn't have a range of knowledge of it or an ability to communicate about it, and it's really, really overwhelmed her. And I feel that she's coming to you to be explosive because she, on some level, is looking for mommy to help her understand what's going on, and yet she's not even able to articulate that. So from my perspective, what I might do if I were you is light some candles for her. I would certainly be saying some prayers for her. I feel the guide who wants to help her is Mother Mary. I'm seeing a very, very potent energy of Mother Mary with her. And I'm actually starting to see that her psychic sac is starting to get a clearing, and her perceptual body, wow, it really is overwhelmed. I wonder if this is going on with other people, too. I haven't seen anything like this for a long time. But let's just ask that whatever's in the highest and holiest for your daughter to not only clear this energy, but perhaps choose not to do it willy-nilly here unconsciously, and allow herself to get her bearings and get grounded with her common sense, and then let the cosmic energy begin to unfold in a way that allows her to be in her grace. Yeah, there she goes. She's coming back in. Okay. Yeah, she seems like she's extremely psychic and probably just woke up energetically and got really psychic and is having a hard time dealing with it. And that certainly can happen. So, yeah, I feel a lot of patience for her. And like I said, Mother Mary. So that's what's going on. She's, to me anyway, what I see is overwhelm in the psychic plane. And I would use the Violet Flame portal on my website. It's the first portal that's Reiki and the Violet Flame. And keep it on in your home. And I would also light a candle for her. And just be patient, and I will be sending her energy.
And if she's into it, maybe a reading with Robin would really help her, if she's into the stuff, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
And maybe just, you know, to tell her, you know, this will make your life a little better.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for the call, Mom. I mean, Christy.
Thanks for the call. We're going to go to Amy from Seattle. Amy, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You are on with Robin Alexis.
Hello, Amy. How may we serve you?
Hi, Robin. First, I want to thank you from my friend who you did a reading 2 years ago, and where you healed her energy field, and then you told her she would have a liver transplant, and you saw good outcome. And she told me last night that she has all her medical checkup, and she has done transplant. It was very successful. It's been 6 months, and she's living well. She wants me to thank you.
And Amy, was that reading done to you for a relative of yours in China, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a classmate of mine, a friend of mine in China, and done through me.
Okay, so let me explain this. Robin did a reading. You were a surrogate healer, and your friend in China needed a liver transplant and got it done successfully. Is that the story, right? So everybody understands what you're talking about? That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got like God bumps all over me, and you know, that kind of fits with the theme of the show too, Amy, that when people get diagnosed with really intense things or multiple issues of intense things, we tend to think that we can't heal, and we actually can. So, Amy, how else may I serve you today?
Yes, and I would like to have a clearing for both me and my daughter today, please.
Okay. So this is going to come through in a variety of ways. Ilaka I lekatiano ilemi likishotian hirana ilakati ilakashatian hoye iano koye hoyomnihiam. What's happening is you and your daughter are ascending very rapidly into your next highest octave. You're actually working very adeptly with the Syrians. There are several different groups of Syrians, some who work with DNA. And this particular group is the group that's working with you and your daughter to bring about healing, information, and transformation for many of the people who are presently existing in experiences of illness or disease. So many of the energies who used to kind of hold on to your coattails in order to be with you in a certain field, that they're getting a sense that you and your daughter are being ready to go through a transformation and be lifted into this other frequency field. And so some of the energies there are holding on to you, and some of them are then creating openings for other things to dovetail into that. So we're going to go a little deeper in, calling in the highest and holiest beings from universes within universes to come in and escort away from you and your daughter any energy out of alignment with their highest and holiest. And this is dovetailing in again with the mothers who brought in the vibration of worry. So continuing to remove all eggs, barbs, nesting material, foam, shards, spaceships, walk-ins, mind control programs, unexamined soul contracts, planetary consciousness contracts, any energy that's interfered with mothers and their children being fully empowered and nurtured by the grace and the holy powers of Mother, Father, God. We lift this energy out and away and transform it into the light and love that's been brought forth through the solar eclipse. And I can see your daughter's actually moving into this higher vibration a little bit ahead of you. She's holding her hand out to you. Let her bring you. That's it. Very nice, Amy. A lot of light code activation, more in your daughter than in you. So let's just allow for the witnessing of her awakening. There we go. Very nice. And there's yours now, too. This is interesting. That's it. Beautiful. I'm feeling the Robert Coxon music really enveloping you, too. Like, it's almost like you're inside of a tulip that hasn't quite flowered, and then the energy is opening up. The tulip energy is opening up. And that's very significant because the tulip energy that comes alive in the spring, it's all about the resurrection flame. And the resurrection flame is the energy that brought Christ Jesus alive from the dead after he was crucified. That vibration, the resurrection flame, he was adept at using. When we lift ourselves up into these higher octaves of interpreting our life and sharing it in the well cell energy and the quantum energy, we can use that resurrection flame energy just as much as Christ Jesus or anyone else. And I'm feeling that flow really opening up with you and your daughter. And there's like a whole opportunity, actually a whole range of opportunities that are coming for you and her as you step into the holy lineage of your divine blueprint. Thank you so much for the call, Amy. This is just beautiful.
This is Mystic Radio. We will be back after these messages.
Are you waiting for the government to save planet Earth for you? You can start saving the planet and yourself by committing to chemical-free living. Have you figured out that buying organic foods and products are a better investment than getting sick from poison, pesticide-infested foods and products that cause you to lose time, energy, and money, and maybe even your life? We are all responsible for saving the planet. And by choosing a chemical-free lifestyle, we can obtain that goal. Think about it. If the answer is yes, join Robin, Alexis, and Bob Bordenero in their Young Living way of life. Young Living is a worldwide company creating a Save the Planet movement with their chemical-free, organic products that come from their own organic farms around the world. They have organic essential oils, naturally derived skincare and makeup, and baby-safe essential oils free from harmful ingredients. All natural, non-toxic pet products and natural effective alternatives to traditional cleaning products. They even have naturally derived vegan sunscreen. To learn more about this cleaner and healthier way of life, go to the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com and click on the Young Living link. Find out why millions of people around the world are using Young Living products. Choose health for you, your family, and Mother Earth now. And there's even a way for you to make some extra money if you like the products. And maybe a way for you to change careers too, if that interests you. Visit the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com and click on the Young Living link. Join Robin, Alexis, and Bob Bordenero to see how you can make a difference in your world and begin to join the movement to save Mother Earth. It's up to each and every one of us.
Are the events of your life or the events of the world getting you down or off balance? Successful and conscious people recognize when their energy is off kilter. Busy parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. When you feel something is not right, schedule a one-on-one personal phone session with Robin Alexis immediately when you realize you're out of balance and things are not going well. In a testimonial, one person said, "In my personal experience with Robin, she has brought peace of mind to my hectic life. She's like a psychic spiritual empowerment coach that I can rely on, who helps me reset my stamina in 1 hour. Call Bob now at 530-859-2499 and schedule your private one-on-one phone session with Robin Alexis. If it's more convenient, purchase your session at the Mystic Store on RobinAlexis.com. That's the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com or call 530-859-2499. Let the metaphysical mother, Robin Alexis, help you keep it together in this unsettling world.
Get inspired every hour right here on Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. We want to thank all our wonderful callers today. You make the show what it is. Thanks to Eric back in the studio for flying the bus for us here at Mystic Radio from Mystical Mount Shasta. See you next week, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific time.
And remember to please the fairies and buy organic food.
This is Mystic Radio.